Liverpool's 2-2 draw with Manchester United on Sunday was a thrilling encounter, with the result coming despite difficult weather conditions that nearly led to the match being called off. Harry Maguire's missed chance in stoppage time, where he scooped a golden opportunity over the bar, seemed to be the missed cinematic ending to an already wild game. Ruben Amorim, Manchester United's manager, will be the happier of the two bosses despite his team's struggles to secure all 3 points. When we are focused, when we fight for every ball, when we suffer and we are tired when the game is finished, we are a good team, Amorim told Sky Sports. His team showed the attitude he has demanded, and while they remain winless in 5 matches in all competitions, the performance at Anfield suggested that they were beginning to find a formula to compete. Amorim's midfield pairing of Kobbie Mainoo and Manuel Ugarte were central to United's improvement. The pair made the joint most tackles in the match, each registering 4, providing the defensive bite that had been missing in previous games. Mainoo and Ugarte, alongside Bruno Fernandes who dropped deeper into midfield, nullified Liverpool's dominant midfield trio of Gravenberch, Jones, and McAllister. Mainoo, Ugarte and Fernandes controlled midfield against Gravenberch, Jones and McAllister, who have been outstanding all season, Gary Neville said on Sky Sports. The backline did well, but they were the standouts. It was an outstanding performance. United's tactical strategy focused on targeting Trent Alexander-Arnold, with 53% of their attacks directed down his side. This approach paid off in the first goal, where Alexander-Arnold's error led to Lisandro Martinez's strike. United's attacking focus on the right flank continued, and Alejandro Garnacho's introduction proved pivotal, setting up Amad Diallo for the equalizer. Amorim's tactics had their desired effect, bringing out a much-needed response from his players. Liverpool, however, was not without its moments. The hosts had their share of chances, with Cody Gakpo's equalizer and Mohamed Salah converting a penalty to put Liverpool ahead 2-1. But the match swung back and forth, and after Liverpool's penalty, United pushed forward with renewed vigor. With the game wide open, United seemed more likely to grab a winner. Arne Slot, Liverpool's manager, opted for an ultra-attacking double substitution after Gakpo's equalizer, introducing Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez. This move led to a frantic pace, putting pressure on United's defense, but they managed to hold firm. Despite missing a potential match winner in the dying seconds, Maguire's miss could not overshadow the resilience United showed throughout. The fight they demonstrated was a stark contrast to their recent performances, something that Amorim can build upon moving forward. That's the best Man United have played for a long, long time, including the performance at Man City, where they won, Paul Scholes said. They were better today. Liverpool's dropped points meant they could not extend their lead at the top of the Premier League and could not fully capitalise on Arsenal's dropped points the day before. The result was disappointing for Liverpool, especially after they had come from behind to lead 2-1. It will feel like an opportunity lost for Liverpool, Jamie Carragher, former Liverpool defender, told Sky Sports. They will have seen Arsenal's result last night and expected to come into this game and win. There was too much of a feeling coming into the game that Liverpool would whack Manchester United aside. People were talking about how many goals they were going to score. But it wasn't to be. Slot himself admitted that the point felt like a drop in what had been a difficult game. It was a difficult game. A bit similar to maybe the Nottingham Forest game, where the playing style of both teams was quite similar. Defending in a low block with a lot of bodies and if they had the ball, not the risk of build-up but play it long, Slot explained. We weren't surprised with anything they did, they've played this style for a few weeks. It's not so easy to take control if the other team plays every ball into your last line. Virgil van Dijk, Liverpool's captain, acknowledged the disappointment of the draw but was somewhat relieved by the missed opportunity from Maguire. It could have been a lot worse if we are absolutely honest with ourselves, Van Dijk said to BBC Radio 5 Live. They had a big chance in the end that could have been a lot worse than where we are now. I'm definitely disappointed with dropping points at home, but it is what is and we have to move on and we will. We're not perfect, we're still learning and we have to learn from this as well. Former Manchester United midfielder Roy Keane took a more positive view on the draw for Liverpool, advising them to move on. I think Liverpool should be upbeat about it, Keane said on Sky Sports. Whatever the expectation before the game that Man United would get well beaten, they came here last season and got a result. Liverpool played okay today. They had good chances but could have lost it at the end. You're going to have your disappointments when you're trying to win league titles, when you turn up and expect to win and it doesn't happen. Trent Alexander-Arnold's struggles were a notable talking point, with Slot claiming that the speculation surrounding his future did not affect his performance. "I don't believe in those things," Slot said. What affected him was that he had to play Bruno Fernandes and Diogo Dalot, who are 2 starters for Portugal. Great players. If these players set themselves to a game, and that is what United once in a while do, then it is very difficult to play against them. Carragher, however, felt that Alexander-Arnold's performance warranted criticism. "Trent Alexander-Arnold was really poor. He will be a lot better than that," Carragher said on Sky Sports. "The manager is brilliant at making changes. I think he got it wrong today. I think he took too long to take Trent off. I'd have seen how the first 10 or 15 minutes of the second half went, but as soon as the first Man United goal went in, I think he should have come off." Despite the difficulties on the right flank, Liverpool still remains at the top of the table, but they failed to fully capitalize on the opportunity to extend their lead. For United, however, the draw represents progress and a foundation upon which to build. Your loyalty is like an ocean, vast and unyielding. If you've stuck around this long, I can't thank you enough for riding these waves with me.